When you hear weight loss, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? For many, it's reduce calories or eat less or burn more calories. So let's talk calories and find out what the deal is with these calories and how much they play a role in weight management. Calories, in its simplest term, it's a number that's given to food based on the energy it can provide. So we know that our body needs energy, right? So think of our bodies as a car that needs fuel to run or work. And we get our fuel from the food we eat, and so the amount of calories can give us an idea of how much fuel we are given. Now, if we eat more than we actually need or more than we're actually burning, then the rest of those calories tends to get stored. So it doesn't just disappear. And if it's too much storage, it can lead to that unwanted weight gain. And this is where that recommendation to eat less calories or burn more calories came about weight loss. However, are you limiting calories but feeling horrible, like no energy, feeling sluggish or weak or difficulty concentrating? This could be your body's way of saying that you're limiting calories too much. And remember that you need fuel to get your car running, right? And so, similarly, our bodies need fuel to function. Your brain needs energy to think, your heart needs energy to pump blood around the body. So, just overall, your body needs fuel to continue doing the daily activities it needs to keep you alive. So, you still need a certain amount of calories per day. And so, if you're engaging in a calorie deficit or limiting your calories and it's too low for you, then you might find that you may be feeling worse than you did in the beginning. You may notice that your energy levels are slowed down, as the too little calories intake can actually slow down your metabolism, which can actually inhibit your weight loss, making it even harder for you to see progress. And my next question is, have you been eating less calories or burning more calories but not noticing any results? So our bodies are uniquely made to try and maintain balance. So if it notices that its source of energy or food is way less than what it needs to function, then it may go into starvation mode and try to preserve as much as possible. And so you might notice that that slowed metabolism, those low energy levels, and the slower rate at which the calories are burned, and so again making it harder to lose that excess fat or excess weight. And so you might find that your results are not heading in the direction that you want it to be. And this can be very frustrating and unmotivating. It may even cause some persons to limit the calories even more, or maybe even push harder during workouts, both of a combination that can cause damage to your health. Now, let's check the flip side. Have you limited calorie intake and you're seeing results, but find it hard to maintain? Did you resort back to your old ways? Do you find yourself constantly feeling hungry or having strong cravings? So you might find that you're sticking to your plan for some time, and then when you give in to the cravings, do you find it difficult to stop and end up overindulging? If you have, then this might be happening for several reasons. I'm only going to list about two in this video, but the main point is that this type of eating is just might not be sustainable for you because it may be too restrictive. For example, you may find that your daily intake may be unbalanced or too little to keep you going for long or to sustain your daily activities. And so your body may be sending signals to you to eat more. And you may have noticed that those cravings tend to be strong for the high sugary, high fatty foods too. And these hunger strikes also can lead to overeating and just undo the work that was done before. Secondly, you may be restricting yourself so much by only eating certain foods. For example, maybe just eating straight salads or fruits all day. And then it's so restrictive that when you decide that you want to eat your favorite food, maybe ice cream, for example, and you give in to that craving a little, you may find it difficult to have self-control. So maybe you said that, has this ever happened to you where you said you're going to have one or two scoops of ice cream, but instead you might have had the entire container or a lot more than two scoops? And again, this could happen from maybe your plan is too restrictive. It's like your body feels like it has to eat as much now because it knows it's not going to get it anytime soon again. And have you ever felt like that before? And then do you find that to try and make up for, overindulging, that you try to go back to that diet, again, that restrictive diet, and you find yourself in this cycle where the weight goes off and then the weight comes back on. Now, this is something that many persons who come to us for help with their weight loss journey struggle with. But in our community, my team and I, we help persons take a more balanced approach that is more sustainable. So persons find that they're getting results that they want while feeling energized, and not feeling deprived or restrictive or feeling like they're missing out on their favorite foods. And if you'd like me to share a few tips on how to create a plan that's more sustainable and less restrictive, comment the word sustainable below and I'll create another video. Now, there are other reasons why you might be limiting calories intake and not seeing much progress. And some of them may not even have anything to do with calories. But again, that's for another video. In this video though, I just want to focus more on one aspect, and that's more the quality of calories. And now this is where a lot of things are going to come into perspective. So if you had two vehicles that were the same make and model and they both require premium gas to function properly, and we give one a lower grade gas than what is required, and then we give the other car B, the premium gas. For a while they both might function at the same rate and function well, but which one do you think is going to last longer and run better in the long run and give less problems? Most likely car B, the car that was fed with the recommended type of fuel. That will tend to perform better and give less issues and probably have less damage as well than car A, which was fed the lower grade gas. Similarly, when we feed our body with lower quality foods, like the high sugary foods, high fatty foods, foods that have little nutrients in it, like little vitamins, little minerals, then you may find that, yeah, you can function for a little while and you can function okay, but how well can you function? Or how long can you function well for before something goes wrong? Before an illness sets in, like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, or heart attack. This is just something to think about. But let's visualize what the difference in quality can look like. And I'm going to give you a question to think about. Does losing weight mean you have to eat less? Well, it depends. Let's check this out. See, 1500 calories can look like this, where you get like a latte or a coffee with cream and sugar, a burger, fries, soda, and a chocolate bar. Or 1500 calories can look like this, where you get 3 full balanced meal and 2 snacks as well. So you see the difference? Both are 1500 calories, but you get more food with this versus this type of eating. So you see what happens in this type of food, for example, the soda, the sweets can be filled with empty calories. What that means is that it has little nutrition compared to its calorie intake, or another term is calorie dense, where there's more calories per bite. And so, because of that high number in calorie for those food items, they don't leave you much space for you to add more food, so that there is less food there and then you're eating less frequently as well. And due to its lack of certain nutrients, it might leave you feeling unsatisfied as well. For example, when you have a soda or sugary beverage or fries and burger, you may feel full right away and you may feel satisfied, but how long does that feeling last for before you start feeling hungry or bloated or having a little indigestion? So this type of food do lack certain vital nutrients that actually can help you with weight loss and help you feel full for long. And the question I may be asking, but if you're eating 1500 calories and you're eating less calories than you normally do, wouldn't it result in weight loss? And yeah, this type of eating may result in some type of weight loss, but at what cost? Because as mentioned before, those type of foods with little nutrition and they're high in sugar and salt or fat can lead to certain diseases like the high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, high blood sugar levels, and this can go on and on. Right? And so again, that's something to think about, at what cost? And then let's take a look at this type of eating now. Again, 1500 calories. But with this one, you get 3 meals and 2 snacks. And so you realize, and you get more food for the day. So and you also get to eat more frequently as well. And it's all for the same amount of calories. And the added bonus is that this type of eating, you get nutrient-rich foods like protein, fiber, vitamin, minerals, antioxidants, right? And these type of foods are called nutrient-dense foods, meaning they have more nutrition per bite. And these help you to feel amazing while you're on your weight management journey. That you get to feel full, satisfied. So you find yourself being healthier and happier with much more benefits than just shedding a few inches. And so yes, you may find that both types, since you're limiting calories, both types could result in some type of weight loss. But if you're getting results with this type of eating, right, imagine what the results could be if you had more nutrient-rich foods in there in your diet. Imagine how much faster the results could be, how much more energized you could feel, right? How good you could be feeling with this type of eating, providing your body with the right type of fuel that it needs. So that's also something to think about, and it could also be helping to enhance your health as well. So a lot of benefits are over this side. So again, just a comparison. Yeah, I get results with this, but the results could be way much better with this type of plan, right? So basically what I'm saying is that not all calories are equal, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to eat less. It's more about the type of food that you're eating. So as Susan Barman says, think of your calories as your currency, and you get a certain number of calories that you can spend in a day. And she advises to make the best choices to get as much nutrition as you can out of those calories. So even if you mixed it up a bit so that you had more nutrient dense foods such as fruits, veggies, high quality protein, healthy fats, whole grains, etc. If you had more of this and less of the empty calories, such as the junk food, the highly processed, refined, sugary foods. So if you had less of these, right, and more of the nutrient dense foods, and in the right balance, then you still see great results and you feel less restricted as well. So it becomes more sustainable and easier to become a lifestyle, which helps you to maintain the results you work so hard to get. So basically, in a little summary, it's what you do most of the times. So if you're engaging in healthy choices more often, then a healthy weight it can be achieved easier and becomes more sustainable. So as you can see, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing approach. So which do you think is more important? The amount of calories or the type of calories? Well, I think both are important, regardless of whether or not you're on a weight loss journey, weight gain, or weight management journey. It's just that the quality of calories has more effect than the quantity. Reminder that if you'd like me to do a video on tips on how to take a more sustainable and less restrictive approach, one that you actually get to still enjoy foods that you love, then comment the word sustainable below and I'll do another video. Also, click the subscribe button to stay updated for when the next video is out, and share with others as well so that they too can benefit from this information. Live your best life, happy and healthy.